So I was going to spend time at the library and read my book because I've got an hour to kill before I have to get Patty. But there were kids everywhere, and while I've got no kids around me, the last thing I want to be doing is being in a library full of kids doing story time. So, what's the next thing I'm going to do? Secondhand book shopping. I'm not going to buy anything unless it's an Oxford World Classic. Yeah, right. No, really. This is not a binge haul. This is a very measured way to spend an hour. You were kidding me. Guess I'm buying lots of books. Okay. I'm home now. I've got my bag. $6. Let's all remember this was $6. I got 2 books I've read before. I've lent this to a friend and I piled this in my bag because I thought just in case she wants to keep Alice with her, I'll have this one. And The Girls by Emma Cline. This is a cult book, right? It's really quite intense, but I borrowed it from the library, so I've got a copy of it now. Right, let's see what I picked up because I really don't remember. I liked the cover. Oh, this is set in Ottawa. Yeah, it's about 2 men, Jerry and Simon, who one guy's a self-made man and the other guy inherited wealth. So it's about their careers and their successes running in parallel, and then about their family life and all that sort of stuff. Canadian novel sounded interesting to me. No way. So, Colin McAdam is a Canadian who grew up in Hong Kong, Denmark, England and Canada, and then he now lives in Sydney, Australia. I'm drawn to Australian books. I can pick them out, I tell you what. So yeah, that'll be cool to get to. Love and War in the Apennines. This is in Italy. This is set in 1943, and this guy Eric Newby escaped from a German prison camp, and he was sheltered and protected for over 3 months by an informal network of Italian peasants. So this is his account of the people that helped him during that time. Could be super cool. Ah, I got this. And I've got another couple of in the series up there. I think this is part of that series, the Philippa Gregory series, that I'm really interested in. Haven't started it. I think it is. Anyway, that goes with that. Ah, I haven't read this. Is anybody else? This is Susan Orlean followed, so there was this swamp that had all of these beautiful orchids, and there was an orchid boom in the 1890s. The swamp was in Florida. So this swamp still has thieves that come and take the orchids from it. And there's this guy, John LaRoche, who is one of these thieves and got convicted for it. And so Susan Orlean follows John LaRoche and learns all about this obsessive world of orchid collecting. This reminded me of The Feather Thief, right? I read that book ages ago about the guy that stole a whole pile of feathers and birds from a museum in England because he was into the fly fishing. Yeah, anyway. Interesting. The pillaging of nature for financial gain. It's not going to make me happy, is it? Anyway. I got these 2 because these covers are cool. I don't know anything about Radcliffe Hall. I don't know anything about, oh, this is a woman, Marguerite Radcliffe Hall. Publishing sort of at the start of the 1900s. Yeah, I don't know, anybody read these? I've never seen these editions before. I got a Mary Stewart. Haven't ever read Mary Stewart, can you believe that? I think I would love it. I got another classic. I'm on a classic binge. I got a Peter Carey. I didn't read anything about this, but I'm reading The True History of the Kelly Gang by Peter Carey, which is my first Peter Carey book. He's an Australian author. He lives in New York, I think. But anyway, yeah, I'm really enjoying the Kelly Gang book, so I thought I'd just keep collecting his work. This book was right at the bottom of the shelves and it had fluff all over it, so that was pretty gross. But it's an Indian book, so I had to collect it. This is India in the 1920s, and Isabel married a career soldier who is just completely abusive to her, and then she arrives in India and then has a passionate liaison with Sam, an Indian doctor. So this is just sort of a love affair saga thing, but set in India. Have to pick it up every time. Indian fiction is my weakness. Oh, Leon. This is a true story about Saru, who was adopted by a couple in Australia from India, and him then going back and trying to find out where he came from. I think this is going to be incredibly moving. Can I handle it? I don't know, but yeah. Very excited. And this is how he kind of finds out his history through Google search. I'm very millennial. I don't know. What the hell's this? Beetle bone? No idea. Very cool cover. Oh, that's right. John owns a tiny island off the west coast of Ireland, and he goes there. It's a portrait of an artist at a time of a creative strife. I said Indian fiction was my weakness. Any books about artists and creativity, also my weakness. I don't know, I think this is just a novel. Sounds cool though, huh? Cool cover. What is this? Oh, this is a Portuguese novel, I think. Yeah, translated from the Portuguese. And this follows 4 generations of a family torn between its Spanish past and Brazilian present. That would be cool. Yeah, just an epic family saga, I think. It's a bit of a chunker too. I was drawn to the cover, of course. I got a Henry James. Classic collecting. I got Jude the Obscure because I have Jude the Obscure, but it's in one of those, what are those books called where they have 2 books in them, like a compendium, an anthology, I don't know. So the one I've got, the copy I've got has got Jude the Obscure and the Woodlanders together, so I wanted them to have their own little space on the shelf. Pat Barker. I read The Silence of the Girls. I kind of liked it. I shouldn't have read it around the same time that I read the Madeline Miller book because I compared it terribly. And I probably didn't give it the chance that it deserved. But yeah, I thought I would try that author again. It certainly, Silence of the Girls certainly wasn't a bad book. It just disappointed me. I don't know. Oh, yes. It says there were conjugal visits in the slave camps of USSR. That's how this blurb opens. So 2 brothers fall in love with the same girl and both brothers are arrested, and then I guess it's how this girl deals with having to visit them both. I don't know. Oh gosh. Yeah, so it's a rival, it's like a love triangle situation, but set in the USSR. Like, just, it sounded all too bizarre for me to leave behind on the shelf. Ah, yeah, I liked the cover. So this is kind of a comic book, I think, about these people in the 1980s that live deep in mid-Wales in this valley, and they pride themselves about not letting the modern world in. So, yeah, I don't really know whether this is going to be something interesting. I think the modern world starts to come in, people start buying up land in the valley, and I don't know, it's about the locals rallying to keep them out. I don't know. I liked the cover. Last one. Ah. So this woman who's settled in Australia, she's lived all over the world, but she's settled here, and she inherited a vintage clothing collection of more than 3,000 pieces from her godmother. and her godmother kept a book of stories which recorded tales about each of the outfits and I guess where she wore them. And so in here, oh, isn't that gorgeous? They have like the dress or the outfit, and then I guess what it was and where it was. I'm not really big into fashion, but this sounded like something very cool. I think like the passing on of stories and tales. I couldn't resist. Yeah. So that's my haul. So that's 1, 2, 3, 21 books for $6. Seriously. That was unexpected and very exciting. Hi, it's Editing Natalie here. I was editing my vlog for the last few days and I did this book haul and it just would have made the vlog hours long. So I decided to make its own little video. So when I was recording those clips, I didn't know that it was going to be its own little video, but it's kind of a book haul with a little vlog twist at the start. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that impromptu haul. It certainly was unexpected, but $6, couldn't resist. Yeah, if you know anything about any of those books, because if you do, you'll know more than I do, even though they're now in my library. Yeah, let me know. I'd love to chat about it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video in the vlog. Bye.